So Max, come here. Yes, he's got a haircut. Look at him. What a little rat. You are something else. You're cute as well. How cute is he? In the comment section, let me know how cute you think he is. Oh, yes. Okay. He's a good boy. You a good boy? You a good boy? Yes. Oh, yeah. It's like splooging. Of course. Pepsi Max Cherry. Drink myself here and there, you know, once pre-workout, just, you know, tickle the taste buds. It just literally take a sip. All these spill everywhere, but all in your mouth is pain. Ideally, if you're a Coke person, if you're sitting here and going, actually, I like Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola's so pain. Pepsi Max all day, I'm a Pepsi Max person. Let us know in the comments down below, Pepsi Max or Coke? Pepsi Max all day, or Pepsi I should say. Peng, mate.
And matured his physique with it, and then the end result is that I know without a shadow of a doubt he will be a top.
So as many of you guys know, I'm a huge fan of logbooking my sessions. You don't have to do it, but for me, I personally like this is a very good tool to look back on when it comes to, you know, how you're progressing in the gym. You know, you can look back from data from months and months ago, and you can use it as a tool to assess your volume, your recovery. So many benefits to a logbook, but obviously, of course, there's a lot of, for positive, there's always comes negatives, like you can get too attached to it and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into detail about the logbook too much. Still, individuals ask me, George, how you set up your logbook. I personally like to write my stuff down. I personally keep saying I personally, but you can use your phone. You can happily download apps and just track it on your phone. But I don't have, I don't know why, but I appreciate the logbook, like filling this out. I don't know why, but I appreciate it more. Like I look at this and I enjoy kind of filling it out instead of when on my phone, if I get a text message, I'm gone, you know, I'm fucking replying to the text message. I appreciate like writing stuff down. I don't know if anyone else is quite similar to me in that respect. But ideally when it comes to logbooking my sessions, very straightforward. Nothing really is, well, unusual about a logbook. I got this idea off AJ. So AJ, if you're watching, I don't think you do this anymore, mate, but yeah, this is how I set up my logbook. So on the left-hand side here, is that the left-hand side? Left-hand side, yeah, left-hand side here, we have the exercises, as you can see, T-bar row, EZ row, pull-ups, seated row, oh fuck, I can't even bloody see, you can't even read backwards. Again, I write the date at the top here, so the 3rd of the 3rd, no, this is, yeah, the 3rd of the 3rd, 19, I'm fucking this up, ain't I? I've got my body weight there, and I write what specific gym I'm training at, so I'm training at Iron Body. Again, I write down the rep ranges in red here, so as you can see, we've got 2 times 8 to 10, 1 times 12 to 15. I also write what I got within that session, and what I do sometimes here is I write any additional notes which I feel like will benefit me when it comes to looking back at my logbook. I think, oh, that was fucking hard today. What was the reason behind that? Was my scapula hurting or something like that? Little bits and bobs like that. And I also sometimes I write what I previously got on some movements. As you can see here, I write in red previously what I got, and the goal here is to beat the numbers here and here. So it's pretty straightforward. I have a pen which has multiple different colours on it, so obviously I can chop and change. Love a bit of colour I do. I think that's from when I did art at school. But yeah, that's how I do my logbook. I've rambled on here for too long about a fucking logbook, and people thinking, George, we don't care about a logbook. Don't care, don't fucking care, don't care. So I thought I would mix up my appearance going to the gym. Normally, I dress like a fucking prisoner. So I thought, you know what, let's put some leggings on. I got my leggings, I've had these for ages. Let's put some shorts on. Got my Monster Factory jumper on, oversized, 2XL. On the back it says Monster Factory, I don't even know what it says on the back. Big hood up, don't give a fuck. Looking like a bit of a twat, but man don't care. I'm just gonna train in it. Pre-workout cheat meal from AJ. He's allowing me to have a McDonald's. Come on AJ, well done. I'm only joking. It's only a cup of the good stuff. £1.19. I don't mind spending that. In Starbucks it's like £2.50. I'm like, fucking hell. So pre-workout song choice is gonna be RV Heady One, Apprentice. Very, very good song. I like listening to, you know, that song that just gives you that fucking tingly feeling at the back of your neck, that goosebumps kind of hair stand up. I love that feeling. You know that song, you're like, yes, head's bobbing, you don't give a fuck, you're walking around. I'm driving in my old Peugeot, I should say Citroen, Peugeot, thinking I'm top bollocks when the only people that drive this car are 80 plus, I swear. But yeah, bit of this. Not even copyrighted either, so I can actually play it.
Dip man waiting for Brexit. Wet man down and I burn my hoodie. Can't keep that shit on my ex.
I just got to the gym, and this is quite a funny story which I want to express, because I'm sure someone will feel the exact same. Obviously, if you watch my videos, you know that I wear the exact same outfit every single time I go into the gym. I look like a prisoner. I wear my grey, full, you know, baggy stuff, and I put this stuff on. Like, obviously, I put my, you know, my leggings on, my shorts, and this different jumper. And I was sitting there and I was debating, like, do I look like a dickhead? Is people going to judge me from wearing this? Like, what are people going to think when I walk into the gym wearing this? Like, I feel like a bit of a twat. And then I was thinking, you know, like, I'm so used to wearing the same old stuff that when I wear something different, I'm like, oh my fucking God, like, this is a little bit weird. Like, I don't feel comfortable in this. And then something came over me and I was like, why the fuck am I sitting here debating, looking at myself in the mirror thinking, why am I worried about what other people are thinking about what I wear? Because at the end of the day, this is the same about the talk I did the other day. No one gives a fuck. No one actually cares. Like, no one's going to go into that gym and fucking come up to me and go, mate, you look fucking dreadful. You look terrible. What the fuck are you wearing? No one's going to do that, are they? And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my God, like, I'm scared. I'm worried about what people are going to think about what I'm wearing. I'm thinking, oh my God, like, this is the 21st century. Like, there's gender mutual shit going on nowadays. You can't, you know, some people don't want to be known as fucking male or female. Like, it's acceptable. I just thought it'd be a funny story that people can relate to. Like, I was actually really self-conscious about putting these clothes on, and then something came over me and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna wear it and I don't care. I'm gonna put my hood up in the gym. I'm gonna fucking walk around like this and I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? And yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll probably come out the gym and fucking never wear this ever again. So today's voiceover, I wanted to talk about playing with your variables too early. A lot of people who are inexperienced when it comes to fat loss or gaining phase, they will play with their cards too early. So what I mean by this is, for example, let's put someone in a calorie deficit and their body weight hasn't, you know, moved. It hasn't moved for a couple of days. What a lot of individuals do, they'll start pulling food, they'll start adding cardio, and just because your body weight hasn't moved for a couple of days doesn't essentially mean that what you are doing is not working right now. Sometimes it just requires a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, and this is where people run into issues, because what you'll find is that you will burn out very quickly. You play with your variables too early, you'll be doing crazy amounts of cardio, you'll be doing, you know, 0 carbs every day, just because, you know, you played with, I keep saying, you know, why do I keep saying that lately? But you play with your variables too early and it's going to cause so many issues, and your body weight's going to stall, and you're on, you know, minimal carbs, you're on a crazy amounts of cardio, and you question why you're not losing weight. Same again with a surplus. You don't be patient with the gaining phase or numbers in the gym. You start increasing food, and all of a sudden you've blown your off season because you're fat as fuck. You know, this stuff takes time, guys, and that's what I want to, you know, mention to people. I want to let people know that do not play with your variables too early. Give it time. Yes, if your body weight isn't coming down, if it's stalling for a period of time, might be a case of you need to reduce food or increase output. But sometimes it's a case of, you know, be patient with it. Don't just assess what's happening after 2 days, like your body weight hasn't moved, and think, oh my God, I need to decrease food. You absolutely do not. Because you're going to run into so many issues, like I said. Summer's coming up, you know, so a lot of people should or already have started getting lean or whatever it is. If you're not bothered about getting lean for the summer, then that's great. Continue doing what you're doing. But like I said, you should have started now if you want to get lean for the summer, because a lot of people, you know, you're going to run into issues. Stop saying you know you're George, because people don't know. That's why they're here. Well, that's why they're listening, hopefully. But yeah, don't play with your variables too early. That's my advice when it comes to it. You know when to, I've said it again, didn't I? Know when to decrease your food, know when to increase your output. And this takes time, guys. This, you know, you need to experiment with what you are doing. You need to, you know, as you're, I keep saying, you know, it's just force of habit now. This will come with experience, with training experience, with increasing your knowledge, you know, reading forums, being on members' sites, watching YouTube videos. This knowledge will come and you'll get a lot better at it very, very soon. This pull session, by the way, was okay. I did a few different bits and bobs today, which is good. Here's a pull down variation, which I like. Again, here we want to do is we bring your elbows all the way down to, or you want to bring as far down as possible when it comes to doing this movement. But overall, really good session, thoroughly enjoyed. And yeah, the motto of this voiceover is do not play with your variables too early. I hope all is good, and I'll see you in the next clip. Yo, good morning, what's going on in my G's? I hope all is well. I'm in for cardio this morning. It's a rest day for me, so I do my cardio fasted. Haven't got any Yahimbine or anything like that yet at the moment, so I can't give you any review in regards to that. 30 minutes on the Stairmaster at level 10, which is joyful, so like as usual, put my head down, listen to a podcast. Still, look at that. That's so bad. Look, oh, look, a fucking tramp. Yeah, still kind of keep my head down, listen to podcasts, kind of try not look at the time, because, you know, time goes a little bit slower and that kind of stuff. Like if anyone's in prep right now, or anyone's, you know, in a diet phase, you just need to tick those boxes. Every day you need to tick. So whether it's your cardio, you know, your diet side of things, it does get tough, it does get hard, it's not easy. Like losing fat or losing body weight is not fucking easy. It's mentally challenging as well. Just keep grinding with it. So that's a little bit of motivation this morning for you guys. Question from don'tknow_101. He asked, how has prep changed your relationship at all with your missus? Again, my relationship with my missus is going to be affected when I'm in prep, and like I said, I made her aware of this because she isn't like fully into this kind of industry, so she doesn't have a full insight in regards to exactly what is going on. I told her, look, if we get through this, I'll marry her. That's what I told her. I told her straight away, if we get through this, I'll 100% marry her. So I could be engaged at the end of the year. Who knows? That would be fucking mad. Imagine me engaged. But yeah, when it comes to relationship and stuff like that, like, unfortunately, we have to go out and do a little bit more walking and stuff like that. I can't have meals off plan with her. Like, I can't enjoy her birthday. I didn't enjoy Valentine's with her at all. None of that. I'm not doing that. And that's a choice for me. You have to be a little bit selfish when it comes to this sport, this industry, unfortunately, to get to where you want to be. But for now, like, I really have to focus on this. I can't have meals off plan. I can't miss meals. I can't just do this and do that. I can't be lazy. I have to get my steps in. I have to do my cardio. I have to go to the gym. And she's fully understanding, currently anyway. So it hasn't affected it too much, but I feel like towards the end of prep, when I get leaner, when my dick stops working, and when I get a little bit miserable, a little bit grumpy, yeah, that's when it's going to start affecting our relationship. But all okay, dick is working at the moment. Great success. Hard, really hard. To be fair, that cardio, it's getting easier. It actually is getting easier. And like I say, as you get fitter, that will transition into your training as well. Like me, the higher rep stuff, so I'm talking like 12 plus reps, I'm progressing on like quite easily. A lot of people, don't get me wrong, I don't think cardio is essential, especially when you're in your off season, or whether you're bulking or surplus, whatever you want to call it. But remember, your heart is the most important muscle within your body. So, you know, you really want to keep on top of your heart health, as well as, you know, your health with your muscles, your joints and stuff like that. Don't forget your heart. Like, I don't think you should do CV fucking 4 times a week in your surplus, but I definitely think you should implement some sort of, you know, elevate your heart rate. That's my advice. Elevate that heart rate a little bit. You can do that through training, of course, but, you know, you want to do that for a period of time. You can easily lift, you know, a really high top set, but you know, your heart rate will come down after a couple of minutes. But when you're on a Stairmaster 30 minutes, that's not coming down. That's not coming down. So yeah, get on the old Stairmaster. See too many people walking on treadmills doing their cardio. If you're, oh, it's cardio, I'm walking on treadmill, you know, I'm burning calories to a certain extent, but that ain't fucking cardio to me. Every rest day I come to Tesco's and buy my rest day food, kind of, well, it's fresh, or fresher I should say. Come to, for example, if I bought it like 4 days ago, because ideally, you know, I hate eating stuff which is like old, like if it's just going out of date, like especially veg as well. If it's going out of date, I won't fucking eat it, like it's just disgusting. Like, I'm obviously, there's a date, I mean, 100 years, I'm waffling, isn't I here? Absolutely waffling. What am I talking about? What am I doing? I'm going into Tesco's to buy my rest day food. What am I going on about? So as you may already know, my rest day fats are slightly higher than my train day fats, pretty much 20 grams extra. So what I initially do is I get a little bit of obviously fatty fish in, so picked up some salmon. In Tesco's you can buy single pack salmon, which is really beneficial for me, because you can buy 2 packs and I probably could still use that salmon in a couple of days time, or 4 days time when my next rest day is. I really don't like doing that, because it's been open for 4 days, it's just dirtiness. So I buy the single pack ones, and I always look through and try and find the best one. So I think I found a good old slug there. I have Jack 4 of them like that. 5% beef mince. I normally stick to my beef minces on a rest day, purely because I actually have, you know, how can I say it? I can just fit it in easier. It's so much easier to do it. And I like red meat. Very big fan of red meat. I do miss it a lot. The fat 15-20% is paying. And also stocked up on, you know, the standard medium eggs at the moment. And they are all good. I need dropped in as well, which weren't fun. Vegetable wise, I literally listened to a podcast about vegetables. So I stocked up on my asparagus again, as I spoke about in my other video. They do 3 packs for £4. And also thought I'd try a new veg, which is the tender steam broccoli tips. Yeah, lovely. And I think I had one yesterday, didn't I? Oh, these are coming every day ting, innit? Yeah, I had one of those as well. So I wanted to answer a few questions which I got from Instagram. By the way, we just hit 6,000 followers on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on there, George Osborne 12. It's taken me 2 years to gain 6,000 followers on Instagram. So if you're thinking right now, how the fuck do I grow my social media? How do I do this? How do I do that? It's gonna take time. Like, it's taken me 2 years to get 6,000, which, let's be honest, isn't fucking crazy amounts. It's not a lot at all. But be patient, post content, post free advice, you know, be yourself, keep uploading, be frequent with it, because people will keep coming back. So that's a question I've just made out of the top of my head, you know, how to build your social media. Again, I'm far from an expert when it comes to it. Will you be fighting TM Cycles in a boxing match? People always ask me this. It's always in my comment section as well. I have no issues with TM Cycles at all. I think that his video is really good. I like him as a person. I think he's all right. I don't think he's a big fan of me, which is totally fine. I don't expect everyone to like me in this kind of industry. When you post content, you're either going to get love and hate. Some people are going to like you, some people are not going to like you. It is what it is. But in a boxing match, I think I'm a pussy. I can't fight for shit, to be fair. I can't remember if I've ever had a fight in my life. Maybe for charity, I don't know. For charity would be quite fun. I wouldn't do it this year. I'd probably do it next year because I want to focus on my competition this year for sure. And me fighting like 130 pounds, you know, I'd be like a little girl, can't punch for shit. So, I don't know. Would I fight any YouTubers? I don't know. Is that something I'd ever do? I don't know. Another one, did you do well in school? No, I didn't. I got 4 GCSEs in total, I'll be honest with you, a bit thick as shit. I think it was maths, PE, 1 science, I got biology, and art. Yeah, art. And it took me 3, 4 times to pass GCSE English. I'm not good, as you can see, I'm speaking. I can't even bloody speak properly, let alone bloody do it. But I managed to go to college, you know, managed to do it at college, get a sports diploma, and I managed to get a degree at university in personal training, fitness management. I got 2-1. So again, am I still thick as shit? Probably, but I kind of, you know, anything's possible. If you're sitting there thinking I'm thick as shit too, mate, but you can still do it. You can still go to university and get a degree for sure. Is wireless getting touched this year? Would be a quality YouTube video. I personally don't like going to festivals or wireless or anything like that. It's not my scenery. I don't know why, I'll be honest with you. If you had to select one supplement, what would it be? Off the top of my head, probably a whey protein, I think, because I like whey protein with oats, so it'd definitely be a whey protein of some sort. Liam asks, considering having a full-time training partner or prefer asking randoms to spot you if needed? I'd probably rather a full-time training partner, because when it comes to spotting and stuff like that, you grab someone in the gym and they just literally spot you by lifting the weight up. They take the weight all off you, whereas if you tell your training partner, like, this is how I like it and stuff like that, they kind of know every time, instead of getting some random fucker to come over and just completely fucking ruin the set. And David asked, what's the end goal? Like, for me, I would love to do this full time. YouTube, I'd love to do this absolutely full time. I'd love to be, you know, an IFBB pro bodybuilder. That it would be an absolute goal. I wouldn't mind being a natural pro either as well. But ideally, you know, I just want to be someone that, you know, it gets recognised. I would love to be famous. I'll be honest with you. I'd absolutely love if my name was kind of all over the place. I've always wanted that when I was a kid. I wanted to be famous, no idea why. Maybe one day it might happen. I'm not going to cry about it. I normally cry if it don't happen, but yeah, I'm waffling on here, and comment down below remote. This is a remote for our telly in the kitchen. If you watched the whole thing, thank you for all the support as usual. Hopefully these videos have helped, and I'll try and keep uploading every 2-3 days for you guys. Thank you for all the support. If you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.